Hello, I'm Robert Donoghue from the Environmental Learning Research Centre. And for this seminar, what I thought to do was to build up a little map that would focus the areas that we're concerned about. Of course, education for sustainable development might be new to some people, but everyone will be familiar with sustainable development. And the idea that the education processes are about transitioning to sustainable consumption and production. So this is the area of focus in this 21st century of climate change and biodiversity loss and all of the social ecological challenges that we have. Now, the education side, and this comes in many forms. Some of us talk about education for sustainable development. Others talk about sustainability education. Others talk about development education, or just sustainable development, or even just sustainability education. But the important thing is that evaluative learning is central to all of these processes. And in the seminar, what we're going to look at is how evaluative learning is central to the interventions for transitioning to sustainable consumption and production. Now, the evaluation side needs to be clarified, and here I'm looking at a very simple starting point that we can work from, and that is that evaluation talks back to us and we listen to appreciate the evidence that is presented and uncovered, and this is informing for us and enables us to reframe our work. Now, for many of the participants, they're involved in project management. And project management is one of the key focus areas for evaluative work, for assessment work. And here, the interventions can be framed around co-engaged evaluation. And that's what we're going to be exploring in the seminar, the move from expert evaluation to a balance of evaluation that has both outside inputs and inside together focuses. Because inside, it's the learning actions that are going to produce the transitioning interventions and change. And the evaluation must speak to this. So we open by looking at a bit of a history of evaluation in relation to education for sustainable development. And then we go into a series of modules or a series of focus areas, the first of which is evaluation and the sustainable development goals. This is followed by an exploration of why do we need to rebalance conventional evaluation practices, and then on to the exploration of more inclusive and participatory approaches to evaluation. And in each case, what we're doing is we're working on case evidence and case studies, one of which we'll explore in step 5, which is the hybrid expansion of conventional program evaluation. And then we'll look at the co-engagement and adaptive management approaches, where these are one of the challenges ahead, so that we're able to look at taking the strengths of the expert or outside view of evaluation and the learning-centered work and bringing these together, where each of you participating in a project with communities, in business and industry. It's all about getting the balance right so that we can move forward together in an adaptive transitioning process to more sustainable production and consumption.